gather at the sort of the path down that leads down towards you guys, and in the distance you hear the sound of a rumbling. It sounds like it's getting closer.
I'm gonna keep kind of. I was up there poking around near Snack. I'm gonna kind of walk down here, the general direction of the group, and kind of like ask Braun casually, like, "Hey, where'd your cart go?"
He says, "What cart?"
The one with all of the weapons on it.
He says, "You'd have to tell me. Uh, it was at the fort."
Motherfucker.
Well, you guys knew that though. That's right.
Yeah, didn't the other dudes take the cart?
Yep.
Those two
We'll meet
that
him.
left us out here to get killed by these guys.
No, I thought Arik and Karis took it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They and the rest of the caravan when they had to vacate the fort.
Okay.
Because you guys couldn't bring it through the swamp. It would just get stuck. And that selling weapons was the last thing on Mickham's mind when he when he kidnapped Braun, I guess.
When he double crossed us.
Yep.
Okay. Just making sure I had this straight. I just knew that our caravan was not in function, so.
Yep.
All right. Well, you guys want to get out of here? It seems like there's a bunch of angry cultists. I'm not in the mood to fight them.
Definitely.
Yes.
Yep.
You seem to be beset on all sides by cultists. How do you want to get out of here?
I say we head up
This path?
Yep.
east side and we
Okay, there are
make a hole.
there are cultists all around you, so including over there.
Yep.
Yep.
Let's make a hole.
The mass of
I'm
cultists.
assuming the cultists are kind of like droids from the prequels.
You
just kind of mow them down.
You could gamble on that. If you're wrong, probably die. But the rumbling coming from down the path to the south has gotten very loud now, and you can hear the occasional sort of crack of thunder, and the familiar hooting and hollering of Arik.
Yeah.
He and why can't I okay, there. He and Karis come rolling into view with the cart that has your goods on them, and when they do, they sort of plow through the mass, and the cultists aren't sure how to handle this new development.
I'm gonna hop on the back immediately, like without even thinking. And then I'm just gonna shout hooty hoo.
Okay.
I don't even want to really be in the cart. I kind of want to be like hanging off the back of the cart.
Okay.
How much room is on this cart?
There is enough for 4 people, 5 if you toss out some weapons.
Is Karis on there?
Yep, Karis is as well. They look very, very sort of beaten. Like they've seen some shit. And as Arik comes rolling into view, he says, "It didn't go well. Everyone else is dead. They were waiting for us as soon as we hit the hills. Whatever we're going to do, we better do it fast, because they've got their own carts. And they've got more of that powder."
Shit.
I'm just hanging off the back here. I'm hoping I don't take up any room.
Okay.
I weigh 34 pounds.
Okay,
I'm gonna hop in the cart.
that's a long way to hold on to Lubeck.
Yeah, I'm not trying to hold on to Lubeck. I'm just trying to hold on out of here.
Okay. So you can get 5 people with Ryan's balancing act. You won't have to throw out any weapons. There are we'll say there's 13 crates left.
Come on, Bron.
Is Braun gonna come with?
We need you.
Braun says,
Coming with, or else I'll stay behind. He's my homie.
Braun says,
We'll throw all the crates if it requires Ron.
Braun said, looks like there's no room.
Karis, hop off.
Arik comes over to Vincent, who he's grown fond of, and he puts his hand on your shoulder and he says, "You find my boy?
I've got some bad news.
He's dead."
He's not dead. Even worse. I think he's joined up with the enemy.
He looks.
He's having a crisis
at you
of faith.
in disbelief, and he says,
And then I'm going to show him the letter.
"Yeah,
While he's saying that, I'm going to kick off the remaining goods of mine and be like, get on, Braun.
okay." So there's, well,
Yeah,
there-
whatever it requires for Braun to hop on, because he and I were homies.
Okay, if you ditched off 3, you'd be able to fit 5 people on the cart.
All right. Yep.
So you're down to 10.
They're all for Karis.
Karis is a man of the cloth. He doesn't have any, physical goods. He doesn't, material goods aren't his thing.
Arik sort of looks up, and you almost see, I think you see a single tear run down his cheek. And he says, retirement's sounding good right about now. And Karis kind of gives him a look, and you guys get the feeling that maybe Arik and Karis kind of bonded a little bit on this journey. He says, "What do you say, elf? Nice quiet life in the forest?" And the mass of cultists to the south, they've kind of regained their composure, and they're slowly descending as Arik unhooks his hammer. And he says, "Tell you what, we'll hold them as long as we can. And in return, I want you to find the boy, and I want you to make him see the light. And if he won't see the light, I want you to show him the error of his ways."
As he is walking away from the cart, I'm gonna jump off the back and start loading the things that I threw off back on.
You would not have enough room then, right? Unless my math is wrong.
I thought you said we had 5.
Oh yeah, sorry. I was working with the wrong numbers there. Okay. Yeah, so you could get all 13.
Yep, I'm gonna just try to toss them back on as haphazardly as possible.
Okay.
With all 34 pounds of myself, maybe with a little help from Braun, because I'm assuming he holds a little stake in this.
No, he gave you guys 100% of the profits in exchange for saving his life. But he'll help you throw him back on.
What a guy!
In bad.
Is Karis defending here as well?
Karis seems to have indicated that he's going to stay with Arik.
As many weapons as I can back onto the cart, just to not arm these cultists.
Karis sarcastically says, "How noble." And he looks at Uhl, and he says, "She gets my half." And then he walks over to Arik. And they look ready to
Thanks,
hold the line.
Before Arg leaves, I want to hold out my hand as if to shake in agreement.
Okay.
Then I assume he holds his hand out.
Yep.
I'm going to spit on his hand, and then I'm going to shake his hand.
Okay.
That's our thing.
He says, I never got used to the customs around here. And he turns around and he sort of assumes a battle stance. His hammer shining in the setting sun. All right, you guys want to roll out?
I do.
Let's get out of here.
Godspeed, Ark.
All right.
Gone to speed.
Ool, what's your imp gonna do? If you wanted, you could. I mean, since he has like a mile range, you could leave him behind to see what happens.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that.
Okay.
Oh, and before we leave, is the solution to my puzzle box strap?
It's strap. Spell it out in the chat for me. Is it? Are you saying truth backwards? Lamb had that guess.
No, it's the backwards parts.
Spell it out for me.
Parts.
Oh, nope. So you
I like how
Oh, I was
we're
close.
having this epic moment, and you're like, I want to solve the puzzle. Is
All
it
right.
strap?
I need to do it.
No, I'm sorry. It was naggers.
How did you know? Arik can hear you guys sort of doing something back there, and he just shouts back, "Go! Don't let my retirement be for nothing." All right.
Who's driving this horse?
Who is?
BB, you're good with animals, right?
All right, BB is driving.
Okay.
I'm hanging off the back
All right.
as to not take up space.
Ryan, I want you to make a strength check when the cart gets going on.
All right.
There is room in the cart for you to sit. 'Cause you-
I'll sit in the cart. I
Okay.
mean, I was hoping not to take up a lot of space, but I guess we lost a couple retards. So
Braun says, they gave your lives for you. I wouldn't insult them so loosely. All right. Who's driving here, BB?
Yeah.
Give me a animal handling check here. 6.
Perfect.
You takes a bit to get the cart moving here, and Karis and Arik seem kind of distracted by you guys sort of fumbling around with the cart. Give me another animal handling check.
Oh man. So if I keep failing, we all die, right?
It's possible.
You're doing a good job.
Karis looks back to see if you've cleared the ramp yet, and when he does so, you see an arrow thwap right into his back.
Oh no,
All right, give me another animal handling check.
Blaine, you're killing them. Oh God,
All right,
it's gonna be like Boromir.
you get up the ramp, and you're just about you kind of mow over the cultists that were up there, and Arik seems sort of like he's almost trying to tend to the arrow in Karis's back or pull it out or something, and the last thing you see as you roll away is a cultist looming up behind him, sword in hand.
Oh
All right.
no, what's gonna happen to him?
Well, I can see what's happening, so...
Okay, good.
All right. Ool's like your TV. So,
This is the worst.
More like a radio.
Ool, you see him sort of expertly pivot on his back foot, and he brings his hammer around and crushes that guy's skull.
Nice.
And then,
I'm gonna have my imp whistle. It's cheering for him.
okay, the whistle distracts the cultists, and they almost get a little spooked.
Yeah.
All right, so you guys back. Why are you like this, Roll20?
why you do this?
Sure. Okay. So, you guys backtrack. You pass where where you would come out of the swamp. You guys can see that, right?